Hey, how's it going? Yaniv here, and today I want to talk to you guys about why Amazon FBA has never been harder than it is right now, and actually what to do about it. So in this particular video, we're going to go over Amazon FBA, the state of it, how it was before, and how it is right now, and what I think about the whole situation. And also, obviously, like we do in this video and on this channel, actually give you guys actionable information on what you can do to kind of make this all work out for you. So to make sense of this whole video, we're gonna actually have to go back and talk about a little bit about the past of Amazon. So I'll put up a graph right here, and this is the growth history of Amazon. As you can see, it's been fairly flat, and then all of a sudden it grows out super exponentially. And the reason for that is because around 2006, Amazon FBA became a thing. So fulfillment by Amazon, as you know, what we talk about here on the channel, what we kind of do, it became really popular. And around from 2006 to like 2012, the amount of people that used Amazon grew, but the amount of sellers was, not that much. There were just a lot of people shopping, not a lot of sellers. And that kind of caused a little bit of a vacuum in the Amazon ecosystem where people weren't really taking advantage of this new opportunity. We didn't know about it. A lot of people didn't know about it. And the people who did know were making a ton of money. You could literally sell toilet paper on Amazon and make, $50,000 or $100,000 a month. This is the way of the past. Now, obviously Amazon is not like that anymore. We have a lot more sellers now. And as you can see, even though we have been growing, on Amazon a lot, it's up to $232 billion in 2018. There are a lot more sellers in the market. There are a lot more people looking for get-rich-quick schemes, a lot more people oversaturating the market. And it is becoming more and more difficult in all, seriousness. Now, I want to explain some things to you about the different types of sellers, okay? Because there are, I believe, 3 types of sellers, and only 2 of the sellers will make real money, any significant amount of money, and only 1 of the sellers will make money, in the long term. And so that we can kind of understand why Amazon has become difficult and what we can do about it, we really need to break down those different sellers. So let's go into the Alex Becker whiteboard here so I can explain more about this situation. So the first type of seller is what I like to call the early adopter. Now I'm not going to write down the whole thing because I'm on a trackpad and that's difficult, but essentially the early adopter, their growth chart kind of looks like this. Out of nowhere, they're going to go and make a ton of money in a very, very short period of time. And that's because they are doing product research constantly. They just jump on trends and fads, and they really can tell when a market is, growing and becoming even more popular. The only thing is with those kind of sellers, they're never really going out to improve the product. They're never really going out to make it better and they never focus on the customer experience. They're kind of looking for a quick cash grab. Now, what usually happens with these people is at first they make a lot of money, and then as more and more sellers come into the market and it gets saturated, they go back down to zero just as fast as they came up, super quickly. So that's the first type of seller. The second type of seller is the Amazon seller, and I'm just calling it the Amazon seller. They're all Amazon sellers, but what I mean is that they use the Amazon strategy, which is sacrificing short-term profits for long-term gains. And this is obviously a very smart strategy. It kind of looks like the growth chart will kind of look like this, and then it will slowly go up and up and up. Now, the beauty about these kind of sellers is that, they're going to be the ones that are going to be around from 5 years from now, 10 years from now, they're going to be there and they're going to be selling. However, the downside is that they need, 5, or like 2-3 years to really make some serious profits and really grow in that, kind of industry. So that is the, the second type of seller. So these are the 2 types of sellers that are actually going to make money. And then there's the third type of seller, which I'll put down here. And this is, I guess, the, the get rich quick seller, the person who wants to do this quickly. They think that this is an easy thing. And I don't even need to show you their chart because it's non-existent. Okay, it doesn't exist. And these are the sellers. I don't know what to call them. Let's call them the get rich quick seller. Okay, and these people, like I said, they want to do it. They think it's super easy. They want to jump on it. They're the ones who are finding the shiny objects, and they just want to right away start making money. Now, unfortunately, these sellers are the ones that actually ruin it for everyone else, and they're the reason Amazon has become more and more difficult than it has ever been before. I need to explain the life cycle of all these 3 sellers, and also how the get rich quick seller right here is causing all the issues. So basically with, the whole rise of Amazon FBA, with the whole, all these gurus telling you how easy it is, a lot of people started thinking that, it's a very simple and easy process. And what ends up happening is that the get-rich-quick sellers are investing some little amount of money, buying their products from China, sending it instantly over, the same exact stuff everyone else is doing. They're not even doing it as quickly as the early adopters, but they're coming in there and they're saturating the markets. And that's the reason why it continues to get harder and harder on Amazon, is because these get-rich-quick sellers are coming in here and ruining the markets and just oversaturating them. So in this particular video, I'm gonna show you guys how to deal with them and how to make sure that you're not going into markets where get-rich-quick sellers are coming in to demolish. Also, I'm gonna teach you how to be not an early adopter or an Amazon seller, because the truth is, being an Amazon seller, the person who's here for the long term, it's awesome and it's great, but not all of us can sit there and wait for 2 to 3 years to make any profit on our products. I believe that the best way to do it is to be a mixture of the two and have a graph that kind of looks like this, right? So you exponential growth and then you slowly, continue to grow. So there's no reason you can't be both. And in this video, I'm going to show you guys how to get into markets where you can actually avoid the get-rich-quick sellers, because there are certain tactics that I implement in my business, and I know a lot of people implement in their businesses, to really avoid those get-rich-quick. In the past, in 2012 or whatever, there weren't the tools that we have today. We have Helium 10, we have Jungle Scout, and they're super accurate and super awesome for being able to figure out exactly which markets and niches are good to go into, because in the past, it was more of a guessing game. In the past, you were just going in, just hoping that your product was going to sell. And if it does, awesome. If it doesn't, that sucks. So now with the new product research tools, with the new keyword research tools and all that stuff, we're very, very calculated. And it's much more determined. It's a determined outcome. This plus this equals this. So use your tools correctly. And we have so many videos on the channel using those tools, Helium 10 and also Jungle Scout. I'll link some below in the description that you guys can check out so you guys know more about that. The second tip I can give you is actually going out there and finding relevant information. If you're just typing in on YouTube, Amazon FBA, and looking at the most popular videos, that's not going to help you. There are, if they have hundreds of thousands of views for a reason, lots of people have seen them, which means that those tactics and strategies might not work anymore when they're oversaturated by those get-rich-quick, sellers. Find the niche content that actually gives you and provides you valuable information, like what I try to do on this channel. You guys can go back to many of the other videos and check them out. Lots of advanced content, lots of actionable information, and I'll show you guys some more in this particular video. Number 3 is focus on customers, the customer experience and also the quality of the product, because no matter what, if you come out with a good quality product, you do the good customer service, good customer experience, you will end up, being successful. And I want to show you guys a couple examples of this. I'm going to put products on the screen here that you'll see. So this is one product that I swear by, which is Athletic Greens. It is basically a green juice, supplement that I drink every single day. And since I started drinking it, I've never felt better. And also, I haven't gotten sick in like nearly a year because I've been using it for that long. And that's never happened to me before. I used to be some person that gets sick, once every few months. And now I just literally don't get sick. So I swear by this product. First of all, they get a lot more free, look how much free advertising they're getting right now, right? I'm talking about them because I love the product, because the quality of the product is so good, because it's just such an awesome product. And I'm not even getting, paid for this, but they're so awesome and I want to support them and I want to, tell people about them. So that's one, obviously, a huge thing about having a good product, that people are going to talk about it, people are going to recommend it, and obviously that way you're going to get free advertisement as well. The second product is also a very similar situation, which is the Aura Ring. So I'll put it up here too. And I've talked about this many times on the channel. It's super awesome, with keeping your sleep tracking data and stuff like that. But when you provide an actual good quality experience for your customer and you have a productocracy where the product speaks for itself, people are going to share it. People are going to talk about it. Like this video, for example, I'm talking about those products, and it's just free advertisement for the companies. So obviously make a good quality product first and foremost. Don't try to be the early adopter who gets in quick with just a shit quality product and gets that quick cash grab. So now let's get on the computer. I'm going to show you guys actually how to avoid those saturated markets, those markets with the get-rich-quick sellers that are going to completely destroy everything for you and for themselves, and how to just avoid them in general. So basically, we're here in JumpSend, and if you guys don't know what JumpSend is, basically it's just Amazon Deals website. And what you can do here is just type in any product and see how many people are selling that product. And the reason we want to know this is because if there's so many people selling the product, then you probably don't want to get into that market. So for example, we typed in posture corrector and we can see that there are 5 different posture correctors. When we open them up, okay, we can view them on Amazon. We can see that, okay, it's only one product review, one customer review. So which means it's a new product, okay? Then we'll go to the next one. And I chose this item because I know it's saturated with newbie sellers that are kind of ruining the market. So I just wanted to show you guys this as an example. Here's another one, be the first to review. That's also a new one. So if you're looking through all your jump sends and they're all fairly new products with the kind of low price points and just no reviews, you know that it's going to be a problem. So here's another one, 28 customer reviews, pretty new. 3 stars. This is horrible. This is obviously a get-rich-quick newbie seller that came into the market, thought they could do something, and then absolutely got obliterated and kind of destroyed the market too. Then we'll continue here, and you just go through them, and I'm not going to waste too much time here, but you just go through them and you see, here's another one, 12 reviews, 3.5 stars. Obviously a shit product. Okay, didn't improve, didn't do anything. New seller, completely, just ruining the market. So that's one way to do it. Go to Jump Send, figure that out. Another way you can do is go on Google and type in Amazon discount websites. I'm going to open this link in particular. I might leave a link down below. You guys can check it out. But basically, there's a whole, website list here of all these discounted websites, like, a Snagshot. I don't even know what this is, but I'll open it. Essentially, it's just people who are trying to get rid of the products on Amazon and who are putting up real big deals. So let's see if I do posture corrector. I haven't never done this before, but let's see what happens here. Okay, so so obviously this is not a very accurate search, but here's a posture corrector here. Here's another one. And you can just go through them and see, okay, open them up on Amazon. So I've never actually used this website, so I usually use Jump Send. So view on Amazon.com. And then let's see. So, okay, 1 review, 4 stars. Obviously, this is another newbie seller. And basically, that's one way to do it. So if you're seeing tons and tons of the same product on these discounted websites, there's 29 here. You can go through them. If you're seeing that there's a crazy amount, I would say maybe if each website has, 5 or 6 of them on each website, that probably means that it's a pretty saturated market. People are trying to get rid of their products, and there's really no other way they can do it except for giving out super highly discounted, discounted sales to get rid of them. Obviously, if people can't sell their product, you do not want to go into that market at any, by any means necessary. Even if you're going to improve it, it might not be the best market to go in because the get-rich-quick sellers have already ruined and saturated the market. Okay, so that's one way to do it. The next way that I really, and my favorite way to do it is actually using the Amazon catalog, the own Amazon data to find out what's going on there. So we're gonna go to your Seller Central account, click on catalog, add products. We're gonna search up posture corrector here. So I already have the search opened here. And what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna go through these different products. So as you can see, there's different products here, and we're gonna open them up to see if these are new sellers and exactly what's going on in this market. So as you can see, so I'm gonna open up a few here. I've opened them up before, but let's just open up a few and just see what the situation is. Because if there's a lot of sellers that are, either super new or have thousands of reviews, this is a bad market to go into, right? Because the new sellers obviously aren't making money, they're just saturating the market. And the old sellers who have thousands of reviews, they're the ones actually, making the money. And if you come in there, you're just gonna get drowned out by all those get-rich-quick sellers. So let's open up some of the links that we had here. So as you can see here, 6 customer reviews. This is obviously a new seller. This is a very saturated market, so that's one. Okay, another thing, 79 customer reviews. So this is not too many, but that's obviously someone you're gonna have to compete with as well. 972. So like I'm saying, right? There's super new sellers and there's sellers who have thousands of reviews. That's not a good sign. We're gonna keep going here. So here's another really, highly rated and a lot of reviews seller. Here's another highly rated with a lot of reviews. And as you can see here, all we have to do is just go through all of these. Okay, go through all of them and see how many different products there are. So we're gonna go to page 2. As you can see, page 2 is filled with them as well. Okay, keep going through that. Page 3, also filled to the brim with sellers. And all you have to do is just go through all of these. Okay, and if you go through them and you're seeing that people are just super low reviews and also have like either super low or super high and there's really nothing in the middle, then you know it's a saturated market, it's not doing very well. So just go through these, check it out, and this is probably the best way to find out if a market is saturated or not. Now, I personally know that this market is saturated, so obviously don't go into it. So if the market that you're looking into has really low reviews, a lot of people with really low reviews and a lot of people with high reviews, but no one in the middle making money, you've got yourself a saturated market. That's pretty much it for this video, guys. Remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and if you guys want to see how to actually fix a product that's not doing well, if you have a product that you've invested in that's not doing well, then click the video right here, check it out. You guys really like that video, and that's pretty much it for this, guys. I will see you in the next one.